Good day, guys. I'm Marlon Muchampili, and this is my colleague, Miss Parinsa Antonio, and also here is Mr. Nick Pablo. Okay. Uh, we are here to discuss our SWOT analysis in regards to the uh, Sea Harbor Documentation Service Company. So, uh, as a quick chat with the owner, I get some their initial study regarding their company goals, and then uh, based on the study of the Sea Harbor, there is a global demand that currently needed in the maritime industry. And secondly, Philippine mining agencies still trying to cope up the supply of the seafarers. On this, based on the BIMCO report, the summer estimated global obsolete seafaring is around 1,600,000 plus. So this is a 2015 report. Also, including in the report, we have five countries that are largest seafarer suppliers. They are China, Philippines, Indonesia, Russia, and Ukraine. So since the Philippines is the second largest supplier of the seafarer, so uh, we go. The Sea Harbor also think that there is a potential market on that slot, on that scope. So also on their BIMCO report, uh, there is at least 100,000 shortage for the for the seafarers. In regards to POEA statistics, our country deployed at least 400,000 seafarers worldwide. So, having said this, this is the facts that we are trying to emphasize, and then also this is also the details that we can get our analysis much more detailed and much more uh, potential and potential market of the company, and also potential growth of the company.
Been talking about the Sea Harbor Documentation Services. This is the company focus. For quite some time, the company has been in the business already, and so somehow they have already developed a strategy in doing the business or being in the business. Identified so far is because they are already there, they have already garnered the experience through the years of being in the business. So somehow they have already established a name for themselves. And because of that, and because of the past relationship also with the clients, we have somehow developed already a strong ties with them. They have already established a good rapport among the clients. And they have this facility of records of people, although later on I will zoom in on that particular part to screen the applicants and somehow keep a file for those applicants. So we have somehow developed a pool of workers or seafarers already. Although later on I will expound on this more on this later on because we have also found something on this. But I would say that this is one of the strengths of the company is that they have developed a pool of uh, or a number of seafarers already, or a number of workers already in their pool in such a way that the manpower succession is quite easy for them. Or like for instance, if one worker goes on leave, then it's meant for him. Aside from the manning services that they are doing, they also do training for other companies, and they also do documentation. So the company, we have summarized that the company with this given strength, the company can somehow fill the gaps that we have earlier identified, earlier presentation of Marlon. Okay, now I would like to proceed to the weaknesses. Okay, the company has been there for quite some time. Big issues, or we are going to look at the trends in the industry now, is that they lack a suitable information system. They are doing things manually, and they don't have an automated system. Everything is manual. Everything is done. Although everything is done with personal touch, everything is done with bare hands. So the process of, for example, a recruitment when a person applies until he gets deployed. So because they have no suitable information system, they also don't have a good website wherein they can market the company. Also, at the moment, they are catering only to local clients. Even companies now, Facebook, for example, are allowing companies or other companies to advertise in Facebook. And social media has been tested as one of the good advertising, considered as a minor player in the industry. And of course, that we have identified, we really have to fill up something on that part. And is everything is manual, and also one of the things that they have to improve is competitiveness of the salary. Because at this point, he is considered a minor player in the industry. They have to improve the salary of the staff. I think it's something that they really have to look in, competitiveness of the salary of their staff.
Okay, so we have identified some opportunities. So see, Harper can, since their goal is to be a known company in the global market, so they can leverage on the availability of information technology. So there's also a demand, a global demand for seafarers. Based on the BIMCO report that Marlon has presented a while ago, Philippines has been identified as the second country who supplies seafarer worldwide. So Sea Harbor can tap on this opportunity to be a well-known company in the global market. And having said that, since Philippines also is in general seen as a low-cost center, so global clients can just go through Sea Harbor and get the potential applicants to be deployed in globally. Every yearly, there's an increase in number of seafarers. So there's really a market for seafarer to expand their business globally. Okay, let's go to the threats. The threats that we have identified are basically those external to the company. So since Sea Harbor is a minor industry, there there are a lot of companies that has been since they're also an experienced one. So sea is um, having a well-known maritime agencies, which also um, already have tie-ups globally, and at the same time, they can give higher compensation to seafarers. Also, we can see as one of their threats, like an economic crisis. Having identified the strength, the weaknesses, and the opportunities and threats, now how this can counteract the strength and opportunities, weakness and opportunities, same doesn't strengthen the threats.
Similar to a SWOT, the TOS analysis will involve the identification of an organization's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. However, often a key criticism of a SWOT analysis is that it doesn't show the relationship between the different factors and categories. TOS is a commonly used strategic planning tool that can add real value to an organization, helping to take a strategic planning one step further. It's important to remember that a TOS analysis will not point to which specific strategy to adapt, but it does focus attention the areas where action is required and given some indication of the nature of that action. Based on the report given by the Sea Harbor, we can identify the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. On this SWOT analysis, we can present the TOS strategy matrix that can help the company to make a business decision. Overall, collaboration is a one key for successful implementation of the project.